10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Well, take the time of this one, going down into the reserve time, Empire. Really thinking about this. What is the plan? What we gonna do? Death Prophet, that's what we're gonna do.
Liquid's
New
turn
hero,
to pick.
in some sense, in the way it's been changed around, and we have seen, in fact, and yeah, we talked about the OD.
Team
We talked about the
Empire's
OD,
turn
and
to
indeed
pick.
it's coming out again. Liquid pick it up, and very confidently, very quickly against the DP, so I guess Liquid are comfortable with this mid matchup. I think they're going to be happy with it. And the fact that Liquid themselves, they are the ones that we saw absolutely wreck face with DP the other day, weren't they? It was Fata that had a DP game, wasn't it? Yeah. So he knows the hero. He knows all about these newfangled magical spells that she can do now rather than passives, and he's ready to go against it as an
10
OD.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Team Liquid's turn to ban.
You're bang on. They might have been watching the last game, and a bit of a funny classic. It's a bit of a funny classic. Let's do it. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Oh, Andy, someone says you're muted in game, but they could be lying.
Because
They're lying.
I'll
Stop
toggle
lying.
it again.
Yeah,
but
give it a toggle. Oh, yeah.
just like that.
Right.
Just for
Final
a second.
bans. Empire, they still need their Horsty hero. And what would it be this game? What would it be?
I mean, I guess they have really good five men. They could go for AM.
I was thinking AM, yeah. OD, that's some big mana voids if you can get his mana down.
I think they're gonna pick.
I'm gonna ban out the
Team
Sven.
Empire.
I think they might
Sven
pick
would have been too
Fighting
cool
Hero,
as well. For sure, yeah.
The thing is, Team Liquid have very limited forms of lockdown. The only bad thing about picking AM is you have to get the right lanes. If you get the wrong lanes and the AM gets shut down in the early game, you have a chance to get pushed really hard. But AM
10
would have a
seconds
ball in this
remaining.
game, I think, being
Is
able
this
to farm.
is this a normal thing? Is it normally a Vorst who
5
does the
seconds
drafting?
remaining.
No, it's resolution drafting.
Oh, it's not. It's a Vorst, mate. According to the in-game.
Oh yeah, you're right. What the hell?
Team Liquid's
Vorst?
turn to
Someone
I'm
take
sure
his hands
they're.
off the
I'm sure they're
keyboard.
talking about it, you know.
A Vorst
Or
draft.
maybe he's had a drink or two and he just decided to take the reins. He's like, nah, it's my time, boys. Get on my level.
He's kind of on a bit of a high point after knocking out Na'Vi. He's like, right guys, I was right.
Team
Undying
Empire's
final
turn
pick.
to pick.
Alrighty tighty. Liquid taking that as their second support.
They could
And
go
Empire.
Jug. I think you said Jug, right? I think that would be alright here too.
Jug, what about the old Gyrocopter?
Gyro's also, he's always good. Like, let's be honest.
Jeez,
There's
I'd
like
love
not
to
really
see
a
Vorst
bad
Gyro.
Gyro game.
Let's have a Gyro game.
Now with the Undying, they might actually pick it. We'll see though.
10 seconds
Gyro could be
remaining.
taken. I guess he does get munched on a bit by Brood, but if you've got the vision, the flat cannon's going to destroy
Oh,
the
yeah,
spiders.
you wreck him
Remaining.
actually late game. There's nothing Brood can
The flak's nice against the lone druid. You can focus the
Reserve
bear,
time.
also hit him off at the side with the flat cannon. It's nice against the Tusk. Tusk rolls in. You say, alright, I'll lay down a cooldown on top of you. Good against the Undying. You can focus the tombstone. The flat cannon will hit everyone else. Give us the Gyrocopter Vorst. You're drafting. Do it for the
seconds
do.
boys.
There it is.
And there we have it. What a fucking legend. Gyrocopter comes out. And I'd like to point out as well, someone tried to call me out saying I was watching a stream with that final pick prediction on Lena. And
Watching
we're
what
in the,
stream?
we're in game.
Yeah, we
we're
don't-
in
we
the
don't-
lobby.
Hello?
We're in the lobby, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's no way to see this.
We have
yeah,
we
Gyro.
have to delay the stream by 5 minutes because we are in game.
Yes, we are in the game. You can hear us in game. Hello to everyone in game. Hello, how are you doing? People are still saying you're muted in game, Draskell. I think you broke
Dude,
it.
I
Oh, Reaper.
did all I could, man. I can't. I'm gonna message OS Frog right now on Skype and yell at him because endgame is broken. And by that I mean Bruno. Alright, so
10
Alright,
seconds
Jar, I'm
remaining.
happy with this, Jaro. At the same time, I think Liquid's... Oh, this is
5
going to be a good
seconds
game.
remaining.
This is going to be a good game. Right, is your in-game working, Andy? Can you
it's
see?
always been working for me. Like, I see the little chat box like
Prepare
flopping
for
all over the
battle.
place and making things happen, so I'm assuming it's
I
working.
think it's just Twitch chat being silly
That
now.
could be.
Yeah.
That could be. They are...
Stop being silly. Stop it.
But
Yeah, I'm
to
talking
be
to you.
honest, so
I'm talking to
they're
you.
always right. Every time.
Well, that's because the chat box is on the right of the screen, Andy, when you watch a stream.
Ah, see, that's how they get you.
Yeah. Right, here we have it. Liquid versus Empire. I'm pumped. And that might just be because I drunk a crap ton of chocolate milk, but I'm ready. Let's go.
Dude, chocolate milk is the best.
It is.
Okay,
Especially
this
when
is
you
an
have
important question.
yeah.
Do you buy pre-made chocolate milk or do you mix it yourself?
No, I buy pre-made.
Oh.
In a box. Is that the wrong way?
God, no, you never.
It's also low fat as well, so I don't
Oh,
get too chubby.
Jesus.
Am I doing it wrong?
Why did you go to buy low-fat
30
pre-mixed
seconds.
chocolate milk? Dear God.
I was drunk at the time.
All right, okay, then that's fine.
Yeah.
If you're going to the grocery store a little bit sloshed, everything seems good, so I can understand that.
Right. I don't think I've got to cast an OD before. OD. I can say lots of good things about OD if he
You
does
did.
well.
We literally cast Fata
And
the
then
other
it'll
day
be-
when he was playing OD.
Yeah. No, we didn't. Did we cast that game?
Yes, we cast
No, we
that
didn't.
game.
No, we didn't cast that game.
The battle
Wait.
I watched-
begins.
No, we didn't cast
Did I
that
watch
game.
that game and think we cast it?
I think you watched it because I think I watched it as well.
Okay.
I don't remember casting an OD.
All right. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, OD's amazing.
Wow.
OD's really good.
Sell out. It's not gonna
Well,
be
there we
this
have it.
whole game, right? Like we can move on.
Just jerk it off on OD. Right, anyway, here we go. So the lane matchups from both sides. Resolution is going to be on the mid lane on his Profit up against Fata on his OD. The other lanes, dual lanes is going to be what's coming up, and this Jara Oracle lane on the top. Talk to me about it, Andy.
Well, it's definitely going to be hard to deal with, I think, because Gyro is really good against Undying. And the other thing is, you can't really use Tombstone in this lane either, so Kuro's got the level 1 decay thing, he's just going to try to get whatever spam he can. But as they bring the third hero to the lane, there is a possibility they can just go on the Oracle. It's not going to be too hard, he gets a block with the shards.
Oracle.
Oh, he
You're going to
is
have
mega
to eat
stuck.
a few more trees. Oh dear, Fortune's End. It might be your own fortune that's about to end.
Got
Kuroki
him.
with the DK. Divorced. Well, off you go. That's the first blood, and that'll be that. But Liquid showing their strength here in this top lane, and off the back of that, they're going to send No Fair up on the Bane as well. They say, right, we need backup. We need 3 heroes to deal with what Liquid have in the safe lane.
Those ice shards were so freaking good too. But with that hero dying, this lane is still pretty strong, having the Bane here now too. And I think that it should be pretty much both carries farming. And in terms of kill potential, I would actually say that the Empire probably have the advantage as long as they're not fighting on a creep wave, because then the Rocket Barrage obviously doesn't do as much, so we'll see if they can manage to pull that one back. But I imagine both teams have pretty solid lanes, should be a lot of farming going on.
Oh, the shards again,
Uh-oh.
causing issues for Empire. The Hadoken Lucan blowing up the Oracle. They'll look for another one here. 2-0 at the moment. He's going for the TP out. He is going to make it. No Fear escapes. But a second kill for Liquid as this safe lane is going from strength to strength.
He just died the same way 2 times.
Yeah.
Like he gets
The
sharded
shards.
in the same spot 2 times.
Better than
Alright, if he dies a third time, I think they have to just leave the lane. Or maybe they just already abandon it, I don't know. It seems like having deaths like that, you can't really... Like one time you can say, okay fine, you got caught out. It was a really good ice shards. The second time, it's like shame on you.
Mid lane, how's it going? Resolution 9 for 2, 9 for 3. Pretty much a wash between these two. Is what you'd expect from these two heroes. Pretty much balanced laning.
Yeah, I think the OD will start to,
Yeah.
he'll get the wave shoved into him, but he should be able to effectively trade. Like, skilling up the Arcane Orb nowadays, as long as you hit the hero, you get quite a bit of intelligence back, so you're not, going to be going out of mana or anything. The other part of it is, he can actually go for, he can get ganks from his team. Like, ganking for a Death Prophet, even though it's a little bit easier now because of Spirit Siphon, it's much easier to just throw out an Imprisonment with a Tusk and an Undying to kill that way. and it's very little the Empire can do to stop it unless they have a TP.
On top lane, they're looking for a bit more aggression here, Empire. They're not happy with how the last fights have gone. They keep trying to look for stuff, but they've got to be careful of these shards. Aloha backing off. Shards again. Not like this 3 times in a row. This time we have to make a walk round, but no fear. Could be the one in trouble. They'll Fortunes end him a little bit preemptively before anything was actually laid down onto him, and he's still going to die. He's going to look for the Nightmare Deny, and he will get it, though. Does get the Nightmare Deny here. So they won't get the kill, Liquid. But they do force Bane back to base.
They are getting totally wrecked in this lane, actually. Oh, could be a turnaround.
Or
not.
a turnaround to the turnaround, as this looks like Aloha. Oh, the Fairy Fire. 6.86, saving the man here on the Oracle.
Oh.
Kuroki trying to use the DKs. They'll use the Nightmare to close him, but Orb of Venom. Hello, Bane. Off you trot.
Alright, this top lane is actually a total clown show right now. It is non-stop battle. This is like the polar opposite of what the last series was. But I like it, man. I like the change of pace. It's good. Sometimes you want to farm games, sometimes you want to just kill heroes. And Jirax is going to be taking the quick way back to base. I really didn't think that the lane would be so lopsided for Empire, though. Like, they are getting just owned. But bottom lane...
It's not... Bottom lane as well, the fact that Funnick, 37 for 5, 20 for 2. I mean, we saw this matchup, exact matchup in the last game. And Broodmother was on par, if not ahead. But Mind Control seems to be having more trouble with the Tide in this game between these two teams.
Yeah, it's because it's a lot easier to get away with creep cutting, I think, in the top lane. Like, if your off lane is Radiant, it's just a bit easier for the Brood to do what Mag did last game than it is for Mind Control to do the same. Just a bit riskier, so he's actually forced to fight on the creep wave, which is where Tide excels, because he can just anchor. Okay, he can Ravage too. He hit him, but
okay. Mind Control. We've been down this path a fair few times. Let's not start rolling away.
They might lose.
Talking about rolling, straight into her boss. There's the first hit.
Oh my.
Her boss is dead. Matumba man, Fairy Fire does so much this game for both sides, keeping the lone druid alive. His bear may die a hit, and it will. Anchor Smash finishes it off. Kuroki getting body blocked off, but he might just turn. The snowball is there. No fear. Could be in a lot of trouble. Again, the first hit root onto the Bane. Bane will go down. Kuroki does go down as well. They'll be able to get the final touch through. The root again. Matumba man with the hacks. Can you stop it? He's hacking the game. Actually hacking the game here.
Oh my
Dire's
god,
middle
that
tower
was
is under
ridiculous.
attack.
Where's your
4
Admiral
roots.
Bulldog now?
What the hell?
He rooted every single hero he hit.
Dyer's
Every
top
single
tower
one.
is under
The Tide
attack.
2 times.
My goodness.
That's a fact.
Matumba man.
That's definitely a fact.
He's
man.
good on this lone druid. That is, yeah. That's a fact, man. That's an internet ban. That's a life ban.
You don't get to
In
come
fact,
back from that one.
Take him down the gallows and hang him.
Oh man, that's
Actually, maybe not.
I think they
That's-
would have
yeah.
actually killed him too, because he like just threw out the guts, and Funnick almost had enough mana for another anchor smash.
He was, yeah. I mean, we saw the Fairy Fire keeping him alive as well. He was dancing with death there on that top lane.
All right, well, Funnick is the saving grace of Empire right now for sure. This is the guy you're looking to bring you back into the game. He's got 51 CS at 7 minutes. He is ready to go.
I mean, are you a fan of this whole kind of go for the mech before the blink thing that we're seeing the Tides do? Is there any reason why you would go for the blink over the mech, or is this the standard?
You
now?
would go for the blink in games where the enemy team is less incentive to 5-man, because then the blink positioning and being able to ravage in smaller scale team fights makes the fight a lot easier for you to win. But if you're fighting into a lineup that's going to run at you with 5 heroes, then like blink ravaging with very little follow-up in terms of damage outside of just the gyro and like 1 crypt swarm, it seems okay, but the mech is more stability. It means that when liquids start pushing into you, or if you want to push with a Death Prophet ulti, you can just stand by your Death Prophet, and then that team becomes really, really hard to fight. It's very similar to the Tree and the Tidehunter together. The Death Prophet acts as the same kind of hero, where you pop ulti, and they might even kill Matumba Man here.
Yeah, Matumba Man a bit of a trouble with this rotation
Oh.
resolution. Ravage flies through, no hope for Lone Druid.
Got him.
They'll get the kill.
Dyer's
Yeah, good
top
stuff
tower
there
is
from
under
Empire.
attack.
Clean kill, clean pick off.
Yeah, but if you imagine for a second, like, Exorcism is up, and the Tidehunter ulti is up, Liquid never want to take that fight.
No,
Like,
no,
and
you
that's
just
why you
avoid it.
don't need the blink, because they will just
Dyer's
avoid
top
you,
tower
and that
is
means you
under
can push the
attack.
tower for free.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Or you can just solo ravage the lone druid and kill the tower anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
Look at
tower
this,
is
Kuroki
under
and
attack.
Jax looking for some fun in the jungle. Oracle. Oh, you may be in
Radiant's
CM mode,
structures are
but you're out of
fortified.
this game. Rest in peace, Aloha.
Dire's top
Rest
tower
in
has
peace.
fallen.
Even got the dodge, but
The heal? Actually, that heal though.
yeah,
It's not enough.
it's really it's a really good heal, but yeah, he got bopped.
Oh, yep. Nice cooldown.
Zoning cooldown, dude.
Radiant's
Zoning.
middle tower is under attack.
The screw you spiders. It's a spider detergent.
I'm okay
Deterrent.
with that. I don't like spiders much either.
Do you not?
I mean, they're okay, but I could do without them, you know?
Oh, we've seen some good shards.
That was
wasn't
a
one of them.
reborn shard, let's be honest here.
Okay, we'll give them the... Oh, hello. They might... Oh, poor Oracle this time. Managing to save him.
I think he was okay anyway. He
I
had,
don't know, he's about to get nuked by the old spider blast.
he had brain step though. He could have brain
It's
stepped
true.
the spider and walked away.
Top lane, Funnick. Let's see if he can walk this off.
OD hurts, man.
Let the
And
shark
the root,
Yeah.
of course.
my flesh.
And yeah, the BM ult there
Dire's top
from
tower is under
Fata. He's,
attack.
yeah, not got time for that. And Jarek's looking for the deny. He's going to be able to find it. No, he's not. A boss will find the kill.
I mean, this is the stage in the game where it starts to become apparent why OD is like...
Radiant's
If they
bottom
banned
tower
OD,
is under
the Tide
attack.
Hunter would have been so much more effective. But OD just crushes Tide. That's one thing that's always going to be a bit worrisome. He can't play as reckless as the Tide Hunter we saw in the last series. He has to be very aware of the damage output of that hero in particular. And he always needs to make sure that when they're fighting, they're standing by the Death Prophet. Like, they have to be like one unit when they're pushing.
I mean, the problem at this point is, I mean, Havorst, his CS isn't just up to scratch at this part of the game. He's,
Well,
I
their
guess
tri
he's
lane
not
got
he's not
wrecked.
miles behind, but yeah, I guess he's recovering considering the fact that the lane didn't go
Radiant's
great. The
bottom
Spider's
tower
trying to look for the
has
last
been
touch on the tower.
denied.
They don't quite get it. I'm just gonna have a pause here. Lags,
Lagarino.
not just one lag, multiple lags.
Oh, that's what happens.
Yeah.
If you only got like one lag, then it's like no big deal. But the multi-lag, that's when you start really having issues. I used to play on like US West, get like 250 ping and packet loss. It's like playing Dota on like 10 FPS. It's the worst shit in the world.
What, in US West?
Yeah, like from Sweden, right? You could play on US West
Oh,
from Sweden, and it's like
Yeah,
super
why
bad.
would you do that?
Because I
I
have
guess you
friends
got
from the
friends over
States, yeah, and they
Oh.
always complain. It's like, we always play on EU. I'm like, yeah, because I like being able to control my hero. But yeah, it's painful. So, state of the game right now feels like Liquid are doing alright still. The Tide Hunter is pretty beefy. He's already got the mech done. So he's on point for that like 15-minute, 14-minute Guardians if he wants to go that. I think he might be more inclined to go Blink this game. Because if he gets a Blink
More rather than
dagger,
finishing it, yeah.
then they can actually jump the OD, and he's really the biggest threat I feel right now in this game. There's no real safe lane carry that feels like it has some like same impact as a gyro. Like even though Havos isn't farming well, a call down and a couple of flat cannon shots will still impact the fight much more than a lone druid can right now. So I feel like if you just get the blink, you jump, you kill like one or two heroes, it should be pretty easy push. Especially with the DP already having the exorcism up, and once you get level 11, the effectiveness of the ulti just doubles pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as you said, if they get a jump and can waltz in with the follow-up, it's going to be pretty scary here for the side of Liquid. And I guess Matumaban on top of the Midas, he'll be probably going straight for the Radiance next, won't he?
I would imagine so. That seems to be like the go-to build. The only time I saw a lone druid deviate from that so far in the qualifiers was when one of the lone druids was super far behind, and then he ended up going for Maelstrom. I think it was Mag, actually, who ended up doing that from Vega. Because they were kind of getting like trounced pretty badly in the early game. And he was forced to go for a more effective like farming item. But yeah, it should just be standard Radiance. And the rest of Liquid... Kuro's level 5, Jarex is also level 5, so the support's doing alright. Hell, everyone's level 5 in this game actually, support-wise. And then all the cores are on relatively equal terms in regards to net worth. It's just a matter of who's going to take the team fights, and I think it's going to be Empire. I think their 5-man is terrifying.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially with how, as we've been saying, how good Funnick has had as a start on this tide. No doubt about that. Bane's back in.
Alright.
We should be good. Good to keep the ball rolling and getting on with this little bit of Dota 2 that we've got going on it. And here we have it. Oracle's ready.
May your
Is mind
doom be
control. It should be
averted.
fine here. They do have a sentry on her Vorse. We'll see if he does decide to drop it. But, they're just going to play around that. They've got 4 heroes grouped up, so they'll have the push, and they should be able to finish off this tier 1.
Dire's bottom tower
Half health.
is under attack.
We're going to get any kind of
Dire's
reaction here from
structures are
Liquid. We're going to
fortified.
actually have a smoke from the two of them.
Radiant's
Liquid
middle tower is
sending in
under
Kuroki
attack.
and Jarax into the jungle.
It's a warding mission, I think. Or maybe they want to wrap around on bottom? I don't know, it seems really risky.
Or maybe hoping for TP's mid.
Yeah.
Dire's
Maybe hoping
bottom
there
tower
to
is
bait with the
under
OD,
attack.
but yeah, as you say, they see the mid. The bottom's
Dire's
gonna
bottom
lose the
tower has
tower.
fallen.
Now a TP will
Radiant's
come forward to the
middle
mid
tower
lane.
is under
So
attack.
maybe they'll go back over here and see if they can get a lead. And in fact, yeah, they see the second TP coming through as well. It's actually going to be, yeah, just Jarax dropping down the vision here, but the pings. Let's see, Jarax, yeah, he's going to be spotted out now. Kuroki wrapping round as well. They'll drop the tombstone. They're trying to fight with just the two of them. Okay, they've got mind control coming in as well, but it's a good cooldown from her boss. The snowball will pick them up, and here comes Fada. He's got the ult, burst them down. 2 kills at the moment for the side of Liquid. They'll try and look for more. He holds Resolution out of the fight. The Ravage comes through, only clips Fada here. They've taken down Aloha Dance. It's a double kill for Jarax. They'll finish off the OD though in return, so Empire do find a kill. Now, can Liquid go back in with these 3? It doesn't look like they can. Jarax just trying to get himself out to the left. On the right, Mind Control and Kuroki have disengaged. And again, nice yards, just blocking off the pursuit of Empire. They will get the Tusk out. It ends a clean 3-for-1. So, unfortunately for Liquid, they do lose their OD, but they do find the 3 kills. So, it's going to be worth every time again. Just shutting down her Vorse farm even more.
Oh, Aloha actually snipes the bear. Good stuff. But that's an example of what happens if the 2 teamfight heroes aren't actually there at the start. Like if
Dire's
the Tide and
middle
the
tower
DP are
is under
there,
attack.
no way that, you know, Liquid can ever
Dire's
really engage into
structures
that.
are
It was just a
fortified.
fortuitous turn of events that they happened to find the heroes without the Tide Hunter at least. Because that's the guy who can actually buy time for the rest of the TPs to come in and the teamfight to really start to go Empire's way. But they
Dire's
returned fire
middle
by
tower
getting the mid
has
tier
fallen.
1, so it wasn't a complete loss.
Dire's
And
middle
try for the
tower
tier 2
is
as
under
well with the
attack.
ult.
Yeah, it lasts for quite a
Dire's
while, so they should get some
structures
decent
are
damage on it
fortified.
before they have to back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, their bottom line, they're just looking to trade a Liquid, and they might actually get it. They're pushing the tier 2 a little bit quicker. Fortification will come out. And Empire going to smoke. Maybe see if they can catch someone out on the back wraparound. No, they're actually going to go deep. They want to try and get this kill, and they'll find Jarax. Jarax has walked straight into them. Fiend script straight up with the Rocket Barrage. They'll get the kill on Tusk.
That was some hate right there.
Radiant's
Instant reaction there
bottom
from the
tower
guys
has
in Empire as they jump straight in.
I don't even know if that's like even worth it, right? They lost a tier 2 for killing a Tusk and 4-man smoke. I think that Liquid are okay with that. That's like a highlight die death right there, right? It's like that tank and the gank. You get smoke ganked as a support by 5 people, you feel pretty good about that.
Well, worth noting as well, Fennec, he did do the full-out Greaves rather than the Blink this game,
okay.
once again. So another Tide, like we saw earlier.
It's
Opting
actually
to finish that first.
It's gonna work out pretty well because Mind Control's going Orchid.
Yeah.
So he can remove the silence from himself, which I think is the main reason why Mind Control is going Orchid in the first place, is to silence him in a fight. If they wanted to go for like the 5v5. And plus it's nice for being able to like Orchid the like 1 or 2 disables on Empire and then TP out from a bad situation. Oh god, he needs to be careful though. There are many men from Empire in the area.
Okay, your Orchid now done here for Mind Control. And top lane, Funnick just heading up to continue to get the farm. Lone Druid, Matumba Man, 2.7k towards that relic. He is getting there with the help of that Midas. We certainly had a little bit more action this game than we did in the first series. This is looking to be some good stuff between Liquid and Empire.
Yeah.
And they might fight again
no
here.
fear?
No fear. Waltzing straight in, but the snowball, the Orchid, no fear. He's got the false promise. It's all a bait. It was a trap. The cooldown, the Fiend's grip onto Jarax. Again, the Tusk receiving so much hate.
Yeah.
And looks like the rest of them will get out. Kuroki with the TP, Mind Control with the walk-off. But yeah, Jarax at the moment tanking a lot of the hate here from Empire.
Well, again, it's you lose the Tusk, but I mean, nothing really else happens from that, and that was a Exorcism pop as well.
Radiant's middle tower
Level
is under
11, so
attack.
it's a very long cooldown. It's like 2.5 minutes, give or take. every time you pop that skill. So for a while, Empire have to wait to pressure any other lanes. I suppose it's not too bad though, because Funnick was farming top lane and getting a kill, and Liquid not really able to do anything in response in the time that the ultimates are down. That's kind of what Empire are looking for. As long as Liquid don't like strike between the ulti cooldowns, then it's not too bad.
They're gonna try and go nonetheless without the ult here on Death Prophet. They've got a DD, so he can get a significant amount of right click and Vorst. He's picked up the Sange, so he's starting to beef up a little bit. And they should have a good shot at trying to take this tier 2 Liquid. They've still got 2 members down on the bottom lane. Kuroki and Mind Control won't be here for the defense, so Empire will find the tower.
Has fallen.
At this stage in the game, it's still seems a little bit hard for Liquid to engage, right? And this is what we were talking about, is when you make the choice to go Blink, you either need to use it to initiate because the enemy team is never going to fight you properly, or you make it so that you can you can farm a little bit more, and you can obviously get into better positions for the Ravage in the first place. But in this game, he doesn't really need the mobility because he just stands by Resolution who pops his ulti, they hit the tower, and Liquid pretty much has to run into you. So in that sense, you don't really need the Blink yet.
I mean, how much of a problem is the fact that Empire are kind of ignoring this lone druid? I mean, he's now got that money here for the relic.
It will eventually be a problem, for sure.
Oh, not Jerax again.
God.
Poor old Jerax.
He's just creating space, man.
He's always in there at the front. I mean, I guess it can be expected as a Tusk. There are going to be, you know, you're the one that's going in, leading the way. But it's not gone too greatly for Jerax the last few times that the fights have kicked off.
Yeah, but if it was anybody else dying, it would be a much more concern. It's like either him or Kuro are the two people that you would want to die in those situations. And plus, every time that happens, it's always so many heroes from Empire. So Matumba Man's farming, like bottom lane, Mind Control was farming too, Fatsa's farming, he finished up his Atos, so it's not as if his deaths are in vain. Every time that happens, Liquid are able to get more and more out of the map.
I think one of the impressive things as well is the fact that, you know, considering that Matumba Man has had this kind of free lane where he's farming, it's still Funnick at the top of the CS charts on his Tidehunter.
Yeah.
He's just been getting so much farm on this man.
Dude, Anchor Smash costs like no mana, does lots of damage. And bottom lane, Aloha Dance, getting chased down by babies. Those things actually do so much damage.
The Nightmare.
Here comes the Exorcism top. This is still a very hard fight for Liquid to take.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fighting Exorcism's never going to be nice.
Top tower is under attack.
I wonder, are they actually going to try to fight this?
Jerax, is he going to lead in? Is he going to do it? Or he's tried a few times. Maybe this is the time it's going to work out now. It looks like he's been put off. They're not going to try and chase for it.
I think they wanted to just cancel TPs, see if they were trying to go back to defend the Brood push, but there's already 3 members of Empire in the area, so either way, wouldn't have mattered too much. What is Mind Control's next item? He doesn't have boots yet, so he could go for like ground boots BKB, which I think would be fairly solid against, at the very least, a Gyrocopter and Tide, so that way you don't have to worry about getting like bursted down or anything like that. And Tidehunter also gets his Blink.
Yeah, level 12 as well. But that is your Radiance done now. So we're at 90 minutes Radiance and Midas now on the Bear. So the farm will really start to step up here for Matumba Man. He's already at the top of the net worth board. And with these 2 items, we can expect to see him stay at the top unless Empire can start to find these huge fights that they'll be happy to take. Pull down. Easy Spiderlings, or maybe not, in fact, doesn't quite burst them down. The TP for No Fair will be cancelled. The Spiders finish him off. They're still trying to TP off in the sidelines of the Savage Roar, cancelling Havor's TP. Absolutely savage. And he's gone. They'll get the kill. And Matumba Man TPing down and joining the fights after getting those 2 item pickups at just the right time. And he's going to be very happy with that.
Did you see how fast that reaction was? Like, the second he saw him, he just Savage Roared, like, instantly. That was really, really good.
Roche. And they're going to get this as well. But with Jara down for 25 seconds, no hope of Empire contesting this one.
Liquid just outmaneuvering a bit there, realizing that that was a good opportunity for them to fight, knowing the Exorcism is down. They get the Aegis up on Fata. And OD is now getting kind of close to a really strong power spike. He's got the Orb maxed. Essence Aura is fully maxed out with the Atos. Like, his damage output is already very high. And that's even against tanky heroes like Tidehunter, who normally, for the physical damage dealer, it's really hard for them to kill him. But again, we talked about the pure damage from the Orb and the other magical damage from like the Tusk, and even a Decay and a Soul Orb can help burst him down.
We're seeing quite a group up at both sides in the jungle. Jerax on his way in. Aloha will spot him out, and in fact the blink from Funnick. Oh, Jerax, not like this. He'll get the snowball out in time. Onto Funnick, but he has got a Ravage if he wants to use it, and he will. He'll pop it here. He'll catch Mind Controllers on the sidelines. In fact, they've got the Fiend's Grip down on him as well. The Spider trying to get himself out. The Astral did cancel the Fiend's Grip, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be 2 down. There'll be a buyback from Jerax. Now they get the silence onto Fada, setting him up with the Yaws. In comes the Fortune's End, holding him in place. Are they ready to move forward for more? Yes, they are. Funnick blinks in. They'll go out the ult here on the OT, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't quite kill anyone on the side of Empire. They're still fine. Funnick's being chased down by Kuroki and Matuma Man. They're looking to find the kill onto the OD. He Astrals himself. Fortune's End coming out a little bit too early. Jerax now here with the buyback, and now he might be able to turn it. Brings them across onto the Oracle, closing the gap here. They'll look for the kill on Aloha. Matuma Man moving in as well. They will get it. So the buyback from Jerax paying off in the sense that it allows them to get that extra kill. And double kill for Matuma Man. Another good fight overall for the side of Liquid. It did cost them the buyback, but as we can see, that did bring them out on top in terms of golden XP, but only just.
Yeah, it's way worth it though, because they managed to take a team fight without the DP using her ulti. She's got it now though.
Yeah, and there we go with the cooldown. But Timberman, he's dead. He is so dead. Surely the last guy. Oh,
9 HP!
9 HP. Oh.
My god, that has to feel so bad actually.
Oh, so close.
Oh, they missed the dust too.
No, yeah.
Man, that fight would have been so
Damn.
much different had that Resolution popped his ulti or had it up. I don't know. I think he didn't have mana at the end of the team fight, or it was on cooldown and he spammed a little bit too much. But either way, like only having the Ravage up for that like totally ruined them. It just shows the importance of their cooldowns, and when Liquid can take team fights properly timed like that, it's a massive difference in the effect they can have. Granted, they did have to use the Aegis for it, and like you mentioned, the buyback from the Tusk, but well worth it for the damage they just dealt.
Invisibility.
Yeah, it did end up working out. I mean, yeah, as you said, it could have been a different story for the ult. Could have been a different story as well if they lost Matuma Man at the end. Funny. He's got an invis. They'll just soak up some
His
XP.
squid's
Can't
not
really do anything on his own.
Or am I...
It is not. Yeah, on my screen the squid is not invisible, but I'm sure in game it must be. Unless there's just
the least sneaky squid ever.
Oh, and here's, yeah, Resolution. Funnick set this up beautifully with the invis, and they'll their backup coming in. They'll find one, they'll blink forward for Kuroki, and they're going to get it. Tombstone gets dropped down, plants his own grave.
Man, Spirit Siphon, what a freaking skill.
And this is, I mean, 13 for 13. The fight before this looking good for Liquid. That very nice bit of play there for Empire. Big kill getting the OD.
Yeah, the Rune set it up very nicely.
This is a close game.
They will have to address the Brood. Looks like Death Prophet's going to be the one to go down there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And I guess the biggest problem still that Empire are running into is their gyro is way far behind is okay. Tune the man.
Yeah, goodbye, Oracle.
Why was
He
he
false
there?
promised himself. I don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta question that, you know?
Dire's top tower
Kuroki?
is falling.
What? Someone's not got it set to cancel TPs.
Well, oh, there's a Savage Roar.
Yeah, cancels the TP of Funnick.
Oh, he's stopping the
And
blink too
try
with
and
the bear.
chase this.
Dire's top
That's
tower
Jerax.
is under attack.
Looking for the opening to get the shards through, and he does, but they're not going to follow it. They saw the game earlier. They know that Tidehunter is hard to kill, and they do know that there is backup round the corner. So
Yeah.
no one needs to go too hard.
No OD, no kill Tide, pretty much. That's how this goes down. They did manage to take him down in the bottom fight, but it was pretty much because they beat on him for like 40 seconds straight. Like 3 people were trying to kill Fata, the other 3 were killing the Tide from Liquid, and it took him ages to do it without his help, so makes sense why they would back there. We did talk about the BKB on Brood, it's now done. So my control can pretty much play a little bit more aggressive at the very least. Important to note that Spirit Siphon does go through BKB. I don't know why, but it does. I don't really think that hero... I don't think he needed that, but he's got it now.
Oh boy. I mean, Resolution, he is looking incredibly stacked.
Yeah, this
25 minutes in.
this hero's mega strong at the moment.
And the fact that he's just hit level 16 as well, the next team fight, if they get a good ult off, following through on a Phonic Ravage, it's going to be absolutely deadly.
Yeah, they have a gem as well. Okay.
Yep, and Mind Control's just found that out.
And
BKB is not going to save him.
very sad spider. They can just push into the tier 2 bottom, right? That's the last outer tier tower of Liquid. Or they can wait out.
Yeah, I think they could definitely go for it. I mean, if they want to fight as well, the Exorcism. So I don't think Liquid will want to try and hold this one. It's going to be a hard defense if they do try for it. Phonic's already hanging in the back, getting himself in position for the Ravage. But looks like they push mids enough to force Resolution back. So they don't want to try and force it themselves. Empire would rather play defensive. And Phonic is in position for a Ravage. And there we go. Straight in with the Gush. Phonic moving into position. He'll see both of them. The Ravage, it will catch them. And now Havors focusing the Tombstone, but he's got the flat cannon off. It's hitting the Matumba Man. The Savage Roar will send back the Gyro, and he TP's out. Matumba Man, again, with these Savage Roars. I mean, that is... We're seeing the power of that spell here. The way it can just disengage heroes, give you the space to get out. Matumba Man playing very, very smartly this game.
He actually impresses me so much when I watch him play.
I say AC done as now.
Like, I know he's like 8,000 matchmaking points or whatever, right? But still, guy is damn good for sure. But in that time, like they still ended up getting the tower too.
Oh, Fiend's and Exorcism. Holy cow, he's gone.
That is a lot.
I mean, I guess the thought process is that they can try and push for the tower here as well with the Exorcism.
It doesn't last that long. Like the duration of the ulti is only 35 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, middle lane. What is going on? Like everyone is just like super extended this game. It's going in super deep. Alright, TPing back. They're gonna try to kill Aloha Dance. He has ulti though. Everyone just backs up. I guess maybe the mentality resolution is it's better to just kill the Brood and have the ulti be down, because we haven't been using it on cooldown anyway. But...
Oh, they want to fight. Tombstone, snowball straight across onto the Bane. Bane, he's going to get False Promise. They get the multi-man silence off, but they don't have that Exorcism. Here comes Far with the right clicks, with the BKB. He's got an Astral ready to use when he wants to drop it. Sorry, the Ultimate Sanity's Eclipse comes down. That's going to be the tide down. And now Resolution. Rod of Atos is out. He's slow. Double kill for Fada. Make that a triple kill. In fact, he nearly gets the Ultra there, but it's stolen away from him by Jerax. And that's the power of OD there. Absolutely ripping through Empire, and this is the reason why we're seeing this hero being first banned, because suddenly he comes out of nowhere. He's got a BKB and an Atos, but that's more than enough to just tear through some of the heroes with 3 clicks at least.
Yeah, that was a really nicely timed fight again from Liquid. They realized, oh, okay.
He might get more. Look at this damage. Aloha's got to run. They might look to just focus on Vorston with the snowball. This could be over. This could be OD just ending the game. This is OD ending the game. Double kill for the OD.
Radiant's middle
Jeez, that
has
damage.
fallen.
That was
Radiant's middle
insane.
barracks
But that was
are
a
under
perfectly
attack.
timed fight. Like, no Exorcism, no Tidehunter Ravage, because they
Radiant's
use the
bottom
Ravage top, they
tower
use
has
Exorcism
fallen.
bottom. Liquid are just like, alright, it's our time, let's go. No ultis.
Oh, Kuroki.
Yeah.
Casually getting brain shout here. They'll, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. You're not, no, we're not having that.
Well,
Did force out a buyback from the
the Ravage is back up though, so I don't think they actually...
if they can kill Fata here, that would be pretty big. Yep, goodbye.
Just punch him, you got BKB, let's go.
There's,
he's
BKB
gonna
TP.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I wanted him
What
to
a
man
pussy.
up, you know? Just give him a
Radiant's
little bit
middle
I
of
wanted
the...
to man up and just go. But he is the smarter man.
Yeah, he wants to live.
He plays it safe. He plays it safe.
Understandable.
4.2k gold now on him after that fight.
Probably just buy Shivas, right? Or Hex. Shivas might be... both are good. Shivas is a cheaper choice, though.
Just get the Mystic Staff and decide what you want to do later. No, okay, Shivas, yeah.
I think when you already have such an early BKB and you're playing against Death Prophet Gyro, like all the damage you're taking is going to be physical, so Shivas makes sense. And it's not as if you need the Hex in the team fights anyway, because Tusk Lockdown, I mean, God knows Matumba Man gets his roots, so don't even need it for that. I mean, this Gyro, we talked about it during the draft and how it would fit the lineup pretty well, but I think putting him in that off lane really came back to bite Empire this game. Like, his item progression has just not been there, because he had such a rough start.
Whoa! Look at the graph. I think that
It ain't
fall off
great.
is pretty much, that's Outworld Devourer. That's the OD effect. Just that last fight. Whew.
Yeah,
Radiant's top tower
that is the
under
opposite of a good
attack.
thing. But on the bright side, they should be able to get his Roshan. All of their ultimates are available. I think Empire
Radiant's
had a
top
couple of
tower
critical
has fallen.
execution mistakes this game, like just when they decided to use their ultis and getting caught. But Liquid are coming in.
Oh, they are indeed. They've got time.
Radiant's
Tombstone's been
top
dropped.
tower
Roshan
is
hasn't quite
under
been finished.
attack.
Fada with the Shiva's Guard, ready to move with the right click for the false promise, keeping the Bane alive. Jarek coming up to the high ground. Snowball down Fada. He's been fiend stripped. The Ravage comes out from Funny. Maybe they can take this. Exorcism comes out.
Radiant's
Fada's been
top
silenced.
towers are
He gets
under
off the ultimate here, and he's still trying to fight up with the right click. He'll take that Funny, but he loses his own life. 2 for 1 at the moment. BKB being popped by mind control. He's looking for no for the Tombstone's still doing work. Resolution's just gonna look for the TP out. They'll sack Bane, and Bane will fall. So it'll be a 2 for 2 there. Amidst that all, Gyro was able to
got
pick up the
wrecked.
Aegis. And they also got themselves the Roshan kill, but yes, indeed, as you point out, they did lose melee racks up top
Home in
there.
trouble. Man, that was... It looked for a second like it was going to be a good fight, then I was like, wait a minute, the lone druid is top. Things are not
Oh,
going...
did you actually buy him back?
Yeah, why not?
Is this a buyback and go for finishing the game, go for Megas?
Yeah, why not? The Tide Hunter Ravage is down, so is Exorcism.
Yeah.
The ultis are too long of cooldowns, actually. Like, the way this game played out, Liquid just knew exactly when they could fight. So they chose the opportunities between those ultimates, took the fights properly, got kills, and then one really bad engagement coming in from Empire, like when they wanted to fight, but they couldn't. And then they go anyway. So now Liquid are like, okay, this is our timing.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. See what they can do here. Blink in from Jarex with the Snowball Stone and the punch onto a force. And he's going to have the backup here of Oracle. The Tombstone is dropped. The cooldown is nice as well. And moving forward, Jarek's getting all over. The Soul Rick keeps him alive. In comes Fada with his own Shiva's Guard. And now he'll start to punch. BKB comes out. He's ready to steal some intelligence. I'll have that intel. I'll have that intel. I'll have your intel. He gets himself some points. Plus 20 at the moment. Snowball onto Resolution. Resolution to fall. Will buy back straight away. Her boss taking the balls to the face there from Fata and his magical stick. Here we go. Second round for a force. He had the Aegis. 1-2. Goodbye. OD's a good hero. GG. Well played. We're going to game 2, of course.
Radiant's bottom
I think you've got to ban the
barracks has
OD,
fallen.
Andy. It seems a little bit powerful.
It's really strong for sure, but we
Victory.
also have to say that this game was won solely on execution. Liquid just played the better Dota, for sure. Empire just were too overeager, I guess, with their ability usage during fights and trying to go for a lot of kills and just losing sight of just playing objective gaming. Because I think if they just stuck together as